On February 2, 2025, former U.S. President Donald Trump took to his social media platform Truth Social to announce a significant decision. He declared a complete cut to U.S. funding for South Africa. Trump cited massive human rights violations as the reason. He pointed to South Africa's new land law as the source of these violations. He alleged that the law allows for land confiscation targeting specific groups. While he didn't explicitly name them, the implication was clear: white South Africans were being targeted. Trump's administration launched an investigation into these claims. In the meantime, all U.S. funding to South Africa was frozen. This wasn't the first time Trump had made such claims. Back in 2018, he faced widespread criticism for similar remarks about South Africa's land reform efforts. His recent announcement reignited the debate, drawing attention to the complex issue of land ownership in the country. This move had immediate and far-reaching consequences. It strained the already complex relationship between the two countries. It also raised questions about the future of U.S. aid to South Africa. This aid, particularly in healthcare, is crucial for millions of South Africans. Trump's decision threw this lifeline into uncertainty, leaving many wondering about the fate of those who rely on it. South Africa was quick to respond to Trump's accusations. President Cyril Ramaphosa expressed disappointment and denied the allegations. He insisted that the Trump administration had misunderstood the purpose and scope of the new land law. Ramaphosa emphasized that the law was not about seizing land based on race. Instead, it aimed to address the legacy of apartheid. The apartheid system, which ended in 1994, systematically dispossessed black South Africans of their land. This left a deep scar on the nation, creating vast inequalities in land ownership. Ramaphosa stressed that the new law was a necessary step towards healing these historical wounds. He reassured the international community that no land had been confiscated since the law's enactment. Furthermore, Ramaphosa called for open dialogue with the Trump administration. He urged them to engage with South Africa to gain a clearer understanding of the situation. Foreign Minister Naledi Pandor echoed this sentiment, urging the U.S. to use the investigation as an opportunity for constructive engagement. South Africa was determined to set the record straight. They were ready to engage in a meaningful dialogue to address concerns and find common ground. At the heart of the controversy was South Africa's expropriation law. The law, passed in 2023, allows the government to acquire land from private owners. However, this can only happen under specific circumstances. The land acquisition must be in the public interest. This could include using the land for essential infrastructure projects or redistributing it to landless South Africans. The law's critics, however, raised concerns that it unfairly targets the white minority. They feared that the government would use the law to seize land based on race. This despite the fact that the law itself makes no mention of race as a factor in expropriation. The South African government maintains that the law is necessary to address the stark inequalities in land ownership. They argue that it is a moral and economic imperative. The historical context of the law is crucial to understanding its significance. For decades, the apartheid government systematically dispossessed black South Africans of their land. This history of forced removals and discriminatory land policies created a deeply unequal society. The expropriation law, therefore, is seen by many as a critical step towards righting the wrongs of the past. Section 4. Musk's echoes amplifying concerns on the world stage. Adding fuel to the fire were the comments of Elon Musk, the South African-born billionaire. Musk, known for his outspoken nature, echoed Trump's accusations. He alleged that the South African government was biased against white farmers and accused them of perpetrating a genocide against this group. Musk's claims, made in 2023, drew widespread criticism and were disputed by experts. They pointed out that while crime rates in South Africa are high, there was no evidence to support the claim of a targeted genocide against white farmers. However, Musk's words carried weight. His global influence amplified the controversy surrounding South Africa's land reform efforts. His comments, aligning with Trump's stance, raised concerns about potential economic fallout. As a prominent figure with investments in South Africa, Musk's stance had the potential to influence investor confidence. His criticism brought the issue to a global stage, adding another layer of complexity to an already sensitive situation. Section 5. The stakes are high: aid, trade, and international relations. The potential consequences of cutting U.S. aid to South Africa are significant. The country relies on approximately $440 million in U.S. funding annually. This funding primarily supports crucial health programs, including the fight against HIV/AIDS. In fact, U.S. funding through PEPFAR accounts for 17% of South Africa's entire HIV/AIDS program. The funding cut threatens to disrupt these vital programs, potentially impacting millions of lives. Beyond healthcare, the economic repercussions could be severe. South Africa benefits from AGOA, a trade agreement that grants duty-free access to the U.S. market for certain goods. This agreement is now at risk. The suspension of AGOA would be a major blow to South Africa's economy, particularly its mineral exports. The situation highlights the fragility of international relations and the far-reaching consequences of political decisions. It underscores the importance of dialogue, understanding, and cooperation in addressing complex global issues. The stakes are high, and the world is watching closely.